Just remember portion control, folks. There's so much food, they can come back for seconds. And if you want to get in here and serve, by all means.
Put me to work.
Here, we can.
So they made the burritos?
Yes.
By all means, I think that's, you know.
Oh. Do you want to give them out?
Don't be afraid to let to serve them, because, you know, so that everybody's not digging in. Same hands with gloves on are digging in. Hey, you seem a little overwhelmed this morning.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
There are so many people that all three of us are not serving.
It's a good day.
Isn't that something?
Colder days will come.
They will. They will.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, nice and sunny, beautiful day. Yeah.
Oaxaca, good morning. Good morning. And then we'll take that back when you're done today. We got a bucket over here for them so that we can so we can use them next week.
Rice down below, so you can give them a little bit more than that. Is that all you want?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
I was like that's not
If you have one, it'd be great. Just, you know, kind of protecting everybody. They don't have them, but we do. Do you need one?
I actually have one. I just have to get it out.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Would you like some soup?
Hey, what's going on, Steve? All right, young one. Okay, that was on Saturn from 3 times 8, 9, 10. That was ready. Did you know? All right, good to see you, my brother. All right. Thank you.
Sure, can you take your cigarette out? Please. Morning, folks. 38,000. That's how many people we have living in the streets in the region. We've been doing this for going on 10 years because it used to be legal to sleep outside protected with a cardboard box or a blanket. Now they take people to jail for it. Yeah, I know. I'm doing my job, and that's slowing him down. Because always they speed through here too fast. And we got all this going on, so.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Also, I'm glad to be here. Okay.
Move on.
Good morning. How you doing today? It's a beautiful day out today. Thank gosh it's not going to be too cold this week, huh?
Morning. Well, you know, and it's bad because I've had past experiences with stuff, you know, and I'm like, Hi, buddy.
Good morning. How you doing today? Good. Beautiful day. Man, what a wonderful,
Little coffee with a lot of
wonderful attendance this morning.
Didn't you forget your phone last week? Yeah, you did. Stop doing that.
Well, I shattered the screen this week.
Would you scatter your phone screen?
But she forgot her phone last week too, I think, so.
That's why I went with the body camera. It's much more effective.
Oh, is that what you're doing with that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna upload today's feed. It's
Remind
amazing.
me your name.
Brian.
Brian, I'm Ashley. Nice to
Ashley,
meet you.
pleasure, and thank you
Sure,
again
we'll
so
see you,
much.
in the next couple weeks for sure.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, we have a good group today. It's awesome.
It's the Sunday before Christmas.
Yeah. Probably
That's
get a lot more help in December, huh?
yeah. Well, you know, in February when it's snowing, that's when the true test comes.
I'll be here. I don't give up that easy.
No, that's what we've been doing this 10 years.
Yeah. And so how are you?
So the original group was Janet Madsen, started after like Occupy got dismantled in Denver in 2012.
Yep.
And they created the Urban Camping Band. And I should be live streaming this explanation as well.
You want me to hold your phone for you while you do it?
No, I'm actually got to turn it on. Get the stream going. Give me like 30
Yeah,
seconds.
let's turn it on and then live stream. There you go.
Yeah,
You can't live stream when it's not on.
It's
Right?
really hard.
Yeah, let me just turn this on because I think this is a really good story to tell. It's Sunday before Christmas. We're happy and everything's going on.
Janet was here 2 weekends ago, I believe. Is that right?
Yesterday, last week.
Last week? Oh, yeah. Hey, Brian.
Stuffing, sir?
Yeah. And I love the I can't wait to tell you the story. Get going.
10 o'clock for the last almost 10 years, 9.5 years. This is the most stable thing in this community.
Good morning, boys and girls, friends and lovers, children of all ages. I'd like to introduce you to a good friend of mine, Crash. Crash and his mother and father wore luchador masks on a live stream on Twitch while making 150 burritos to bring out today. He raised nearly $800 on his Twitch channel from his community on boycotting Black Friday. And we went out and bought food at Costco in bulk. We went to Goodwill and bought bags and hats and scarves and blankets and shoes and did all the things. And we were just getting ready to tell the story. Tell me again. It's Ashley?
Ashley,
Thank
yeah.
you, Ashley. The story,
Kind of how this started. And
how this started. So this is the 16th Street Mall. That bus is going too fast. We're at 16th and Curtis outside the Federal Reserve. If you notice at the Federal Reserve, there's like banks of cameras protecting that property. If you get real close to the concrete, you'll notice the anti-homeless barriers that are set up so people don't sit on the concrete, right? There's pokies so that your butt doesn't feel good about it. And women used to sleep here at night. This was like a rape-free zone where women would be sheltered. The bathroom was open at Skyline Park at 16th and Arapahoe. These buses are moving way fast today. And they really, this was a zone. Now maybe there was some things that happened in a zone when you settle in for night. You might smoke a joint or two, or maybe you're a meth user or things like that. So that definitely occurred.
you found me? Good job.
And those are concerns that we had about, like, they made it illegal. They said you can't sleep out here on the sidewalk, you can't put a cardboard box under your body, you can't cover yourself with a blanket. And Janet, there's this guy, Snooze Eatery, and he bought a restaurant and put a spot up right in the middle of all the homeless services. and then wanted to offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday mornings, starting at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, when everybody's waking up, getting out of their tents, getting, you know, a start to the day. And so they criminalized this process. They made it illegal to sit on the sidewalk, to cover yourself with a blanket. Janet started protesting snooze, right? Then it went from snooze to the Palm Eatery, and they actually had protests in Europe over the Palm, and Palm was like, nah. We've been up and down this mall. Actually, we used to camp over on that side, and I'd talk to people on Friday night and turn away $1,000 of business a night, telling people not to eat at that restaurant because of the behaviors. They now have safety nets for their employees, and they have year-round programming to make sure that their food waste goes to underserved communities. If somebody is at risk and unhoused, or like as a staff, they have funding to help them get back on their feet programs.
Yeah, that's
right?
awesome.
So that's the rock bottom. And here we are. We're not so violent anymore about it. It's really a peaceful thing, because the Supreme Court made it legal to put tables up and feed people. So before, we'd have to like use the planter boxes over there where the trees are in. That's what we put the food on, because if we didn't have those and we put tables out, the cops would come and knock the tables over. Right? So it's changed a lot in the years, but the start of it was that people should have a right to survive, and if you're going to make their outdoor existence a penalty to themselves and others, then you should have a place for them. Because I don't want my humans sleeping on the streets either. It's that simple.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? I want all of our humans. Every life is important. Black lives have to matter so that white lives can matter. Then and down the line, then we have to say that human lives need to be set up for success entirely. Right? If we're not going to do body health and all the educational things that we teach kids appropriately to family planning and all that stuff, and we have medicine to help when there's mistakes, then you know, if those things can't happen, or if we choose not to have them happen, because that's a choice as well, then we need to choose that our humans have spaces.
Yeah.
And in this city, we've gone from like 3,000 unhoused to a metro regional issue of 38,000 unhoused. Yes, that's from Parker to Boulder,
Okay.
right? And we're getting up to Fort Collins,
Yeah.
right? It's a real thing. There's a Fort Collins homeless community, right? There's a Loveland homeless community, and it's not supposed to be acceptable.
Yeah.
We're supposed to say housing first. I picked up a guy a week ago Thursday, and then I'm going to get off my soapbox, friends, and thanks for joining us. I picked up a guy last week Thursday.
Yes or no?
He was on methamphetamine, heroin, and fentanyl. Took him to the hospital. Within 12, 16 hours, they wanted him out the door, right? He's still high as a kite. Took him to social detox. 24 hours later, he's still high. They're calling me, we're ready to let him go, right? Get him back to the hospital the next day. There, we want him out of here, right? Get him to the behavioral health. 5-6 days sober. And I pay for a bed in a sobriety. What I thought was it's a church, so I thought they had sobriety stuff going on, right? He's in at 5 o'clock at night. 7 o'clock's their meeting. Sleeps tonight. Next morning, he's on the street at 7:15 in the morning with no plan on what he's going to do to stay sober that day, and no guidance. This is what pisses me off. There's no guidance. I put you in a bunkhouse with 70 other people, and you're going to stay sober tomorrow. We got to know where you're going. We got to have a plan. Let's go to AA. Let's go to NA. Let's go to a counselor. Let's get you an appointment in a doctor's office. And this system doesn't do all that stuff. So it really fails us in many ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the beautiful thing, though, is that this Sunday, people like yourself, Crash, and all these kids are here. They're being the message of the season. This is what feels like a little Christmas to me right now. Right?
Some their tradition.
It's not the snow. It's not. It's not the lights. It's all these people here, right? We got kids running around.
I mean, I think it's teaching them that people aren't scary, you know? Like,
That's right.
you can love people, and we all have our problems. Hey,
Crash. Wow. Holy shit.
Just making sure you can slow down. There's people right here, bud. You gotta slow down.
Yeah, come on. You're good, you can come now. I'm sorry? There's
The guy hit my bus.
No, I don't think he did. I think you
You hit me. Okay.
well, that'll be fun.
Okay, so this lady took all this for her daughter. Daughter didn't need any of it.
I know.
Feel badly about
That's why I encourage portion control. But it happens.
it. I know. It hasn't been that bad lately.
No. Hey, you might want to go around him. He brushed up against somebody, so he stopped saying that somebody hit his bus. So, yeah, man. If you're hungry, we got lots of food too. Yep.
Okay, I'll come with you because
Look at all this chicken still.
we have a lot of chicken. Yeah.
Can I have a couple pieces of chicken?
Yeah, take some. No, I'm doing this. He's doing your job for you. Let's go grab some donuts.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Steal some. Here, you.
Look at that. What do we got here?
So what happened with the bus? Just sitting there now, huh?
He stopped. Yeah, he's gonna say that
He's mad now,
He's
huh?
mad. He's got hit. I mean,
What's the bad about it?
ring the bell. Go slow. Watch out for the children. Right, it is the 16th Street Mall on a Sunday.
Every Sunday.
So I guess we got a stopper here, huh?
I guess so.
He's not a driver. He's a stopper. Good morning. Happy holidays.
Yeah, same to you.
Thank you.
Make sure you get the right thing.
Yeah, you'll probably have to go up to the next block because the bus is going to go around the other side because he won't move now that this has happened. I don't think anybody actually hit his bus.
Yes, he did. I was right there. We banged on it. I was right across.
Ma'am, I have a body camera on. I can tell you that nobody banged on that bus. Nobody banged on that bus. I was wearing a body camera the entire time. There was no banging.
What was it then?
Huh? He was ringing the bell while he was driving. Maybe you heard the bell ringing? Nobody hit the windows. Nobody banged on the bus.
They have special privilege.
I know. They have hit people here in the past.
What did he say?
Oh, she's trying to say somebody
What did he say?
hit the bus.
What I'm trying to say is that if there's no permission to record them, you can't record them.
I'm sorry, what?
It's unlawful.
It's unlawful to do what?
You can't record people.
On a public sidewalk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
No, you cannot.
It's the Constitution. It's free
it's not.
speech. It
No,
is.
this is freedom of speech right now.
You see all those cameras right there? You see all those cameras? You see all those cameras right there? You see all those cameras right there? You see all those cameras right there? Yeah, we're all cameraed. I got a body camera on, right? Because people like to lie about what happens out here in the world, so we protect ourselves.
I can do the same.
Yeah, cool. Oh, we got that going on today.
No, seriously. Get that camera out of my motherfucking face.
Well, I'm here on a public walking mall on a Sunday morning, feeding the unhoused with a whole bunch of children. Yes, I am also eating because there's extras at the end of the day.
When somebody asks you not to record them, just respect their wishes is what I'm asking.
Well, you can ask all you'd like, ma'am, and I value that you would like to ask that, but you interjected and you walked up to me. Okay?
Yeah, because you guys are recording.
Because we are on the mall.
Not to record.
No, she said that she made a false statement saying that somebody was
That's not
beating
false.
on the bus. Okay, nobody
I
was
don't know about
beating
that.
on the bus.
I don't know.
So I was telling her that she was making a false
But you're
statement,
still recording.
and I'm recording for my own safety and protection.
Okay, well, I'll record for my own
Cool.
safety and protection.
You're welcome. If you're hungry, we got food too. We'd love to offer you a meal. Indeed.
Citizen, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, and he works. He
Love
has a
thy
lot of jobs
neighbor,
here.
or thy
And he
immigrant
does
neighbor,
something
thy
that
black
like
neighbor, thy atheist
designs
neighbor,
different
thy
businesses.
Muslim neighbor,
So he
the
should
depressed
know-
neighbor, the Asian
should know what
neighbor,
you
the
need to know.
LGBTQIA
That would be
neighbor,
amazing.
the disabled neighbor, the
So,
indigenous neighbor, the Jewish neighbor,
will you be here
the
next
political
week? Or
neighbor,
do
the
you
elderly neighbor, the homeless neighbor, the Latino neighbor,
Yeah.
the addicted neighbor, the millennial neighbor, thy blank neighbor. I didn't come up with that one, but it's a great hoodie.
It's a good one. You can make it where it does, everything doesn't stick to it.
Oh, right. Your favorite one's always Can I get your name? Oh, no. I'm fine. Thank you for your time, though.
A lot of people around here.
Yeah, there is.
That's why we want to keep it slow and safe. All right, we don't need children getting hit by a bus moving too
You
fast.
don't need to be recording children because that's kind of weird.
Really? Really?
There's a lot.
Well, I grew up, my family did home movies all the time.
That's your family.
No, this is my family.
Do you know them kids? Those your kids?
They're the kids of our friends, yes. I'm not focused on them, I'm focused on the incident. I'm gonna put my
Your time. It's pretty amazing.
camera down for a second on my plate. Hey folks, so what we got here is a stopper, not a driver, for those of you who are watching the whole time. No, it just, you know, he was really close and not going too slow. And he's alleging that somebody hit him.
A person?
Busy. Lemonade hard seltzer. Wow.
Thank you.
Indeed, man. Hope you had a great meal. Look at all these dishes, folks. Forks versus plates. It's like people are keeping their forks for some reason.
And I ended up with a bruise like all over my leg.
Okay.
We got a driver or a stopper over here. It seems we have a stopper.
Broke down in the middle of the vlog.
No, he's alleging that, you know, assault and battery on a vehicle or some shit like that. They'll come up with something fun.
sidewalk here, and I hear the bell ringing. I'll show you actually where I was standing if you want to see.
Just write down a statement for me if you
Oh,
can.
I'm not going to write. I can't write now. My glasses are all fogging up. I'm not going to take off my mask. So I can give you an oral statement.
Sure.
Cool. So let me show you where it happened. Cool. Right about here.
So you're in the bus lane?
No, I was standing in the public crossway and I heard the bell ring. And so, well, I was a little bit closer, but
So
he pushed me away with the bus.
So you were right there, huh?
I was like probably more right here.
Light or more, or where were you?
I was right about here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were in the bus lane?
Right, and the bell rang.
No, this is a walking mall, sir.
Right.
Sure.
Right?
Is it my fault if he hits me if I'm in the bus? Is it his job not to hit me?
I'm here to just get information.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
not making
Okay.
any sort of
You kinda made a
diagnosis
couple
or
statements. I just wanted to get clear that.
I'm just getting the information from
Okay,
you. So I need to
cool.
verify, like, where were you? Was it light, more, or where
So
were you?
I was standing right here.
Sure.
Okay. I'll wait for your attention.
And what's your name?
Oh, I'm not going to give you my name. I'm okay with not giving that to you.
Okay, so...
What's your name?
You want a card? I can give you a card.
Joseph Bell.
Huh?
Sure, I'll take a card.
Sure.
Right.
I guess not.
That's not.
We have a couple of gifts, volunteer gifts.
Yeah?
We want to, I don't know if I should just give them to them or if we
Yeah.
want to put them together.
I don't know.
We have,
What do you have?
well, this is a $200 prime rib for Conrad's family since his window got smashed.
Oh my goodness.
We talked about it last week. He knows it's coming, but we wanted to give it to him.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then this is a long story, but Tyler, the young girl,
Yeah?
come in. Had a little hard time with some volunteers last week, so we just have a little something for her. So should I just give it to him, or?
I mean, if you want, we're kind of in the middle of this investigation right now. You know?
So you're requesting medical help?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm totally fine. Sure. So when I was standing right here, he continued to go when I hadn't cleared the pathway.
Sure.
And so his vehicle brushed up against my back. Not a big deal. Not the first time he hit me with a bus. But it was the break that kind of turned my body like that. And you can see it in my live stream if you want to go.
Don't need that.
Okay.
You're not going to give me your name, and, you know, I don't need anything else from you.
You're not
Okay.
a direct investigator then, but that's okay.
Well,
And then
you're not giving me your name.
once he stopped,
I got no
asked him-
information from you.
Once he stopped,
Okay, well, I'll give you my name.
Sure.
My name is Brian Loma.
I know.
Okay?
You've talked to me before.
Okay.
You
So,
used to have a shaved head and a big old curly mustache.
no.
So,
I never had a shaved head.
no, I had a shaved head and a big curly
Oh,
mustache.
okay. So, obviously we have a slow order that's supposed to be participated in down here when we're eating.
Sure.
It's not happening very well. So, they've been flying through today.
Sure.
It's not been a slow day.
So has anybody called in about that or made a complaint or anything?
Have they not been complaining about the fact that we're here?
No.
Okay.
Has anybody from your organization, this group?
No, because my understanding is you're not supposed to post somebody down here.
So this is, I'm sorry?
My understanding is you're supposed to post somebody down here.
Nobody's supposed to be posted. That's
Okay.
not a thing.
Okay.
We do come down and monitor at times.
Okay.
I know Paul Gashley used to come down. I used to come down and monitor.
Okay.
But
So,
as far as like as an assignment, no,
yeah.
that's not.
Okay. Well, we just want to make
They are
sure.
given a slow order, but once you observed that they were moving fast through the lane, did anybody call in or complain?
No, I've been busy.
Okay.
Right, we're feeding people here. I got kids we're watching.
Sure.
Right. My concern is that I have the evidence that people. He was trying to make a statement that we hit him. Right, that we were hitting the bus. We're not hitting the bus. Okay.
Like I said, I'm not here to accuse anybody of anything. I'm just here to get information. That's
Cool.
all I'm here to do.
All right.
You know? And